is going to make his way to losers finals to play. I believe Dan was the one who got knocked out in winners finals. To see some Link versus Fox.
Yeah, and in this matchup, SNooFL probably going to look to rush down Link before he gets any space. I know RIN, when he was playing Earl, he was looking for as much space as possible, especially kill percents. But right now, we're going for real hard rush down and starting with a bunch of combos from SNooFL.
Yeah, you have to absolutely get in as close to Link as you can, because if you let him set up his wall of projectiles, it's very difficult to break in. Although RIN, pretty adept at playing the close-up game when he needs to, although playing the close-up game against Fox with Link, with that frame data, is usually going to spell disaster. SNooFL taking an early and fast lead.
Especially remembering that Fox is a reflector, so if RIN gets too comfortable at the sides, Fox can always hang back with his reflector and blaster.
Yeah, if necessary. We'll see if that comes into play. SNooFL, I'm sure, knows that he can chill back and reflect, but the way that he's probably going to play the matchup, I wonder if he's even going to stay back. He might just opt for the rush down for the entirety.
That's true. Very true.
Well, so far, so good. SNooFL having a really good end to the last season, cracking the top 10 in Chicago, though he was playing like a top 5 player for almost the entire month of December, carrying that momentum into Frosty Frostings and now here into Ignition with some pretty solid weekly placings over the last couple of weeks. RIN, on the other hand, not as active as I'm sure he would like to be, but very adept at pulling some solid upsets whenever he comes out to Ignition. The perennial 5th place guy cracking into the top 4 for the first time in a while, and we're going to see how far he can take himself. Good forward tilt, that's going to keep him in the game.
Ooh, catching the second place there with forward smash.
Boomerang Fair going to put on some extra damage. SNooFL starting to back off a little bit, waiting for RIN to put himself in a position where he can get beat down. SNooFL was way up, but he's taken a couple of straight hits this stock, and that lead kind of evaporated quickly. Link doing so much damage per hit.
Yeah, especially with Rage. Link has some heavy hits with his tilt. Could be anyone's game.
SNooFL camping platform, waiting for RIN to approach. Masterfully done. He runs off with Nair. RIN unable to pull bomb to get back there. SNooFL hitting with the magic percent for that stock. This extra credit might turn into a quick stock.
Yeah, SNooFL not being afraid to rush in even with the lead.
Yeah, you got to keep the pressure on whenever you have a lead on a good player like RIN.
Okay.
Looking for jab lock, I think. Didn't quite get it, but get some spare extra credit. Standing laser for even more extra credit. Putting RIN in a real bad spot here. That was risky. Coming in with the down air, trying to beat out up smash. RIN's had some really good ledge options on this set so far, despite being down a little bit in this game 1. He's been getting a lot of mileage off ledge, although SNooFL getting even more mileage off the platform. Good falling back air, going to take game 1. What do you want to see from RIN to kind of improve here going into the second game? What do you think he's doing wrong?
You know, it's hard to say, but I think SNooFL was able to get a lot of mileage off his punishes. Alright, I'm actually going to be stepping off commentary.
Looks like your ride's going.
Yeah.
Oh, Earl's going to want to go, that's why.
So,
okay.
Chevy's going to step in for me, but it was great commentating for one match. So I've been Amazon.
All right, Chevy going to hop in as we're going to game 2 here. SNooFL with the 1-0 lead. Really heavy pressure making him go the distance. Chevy hopping back on the microphone. Got a little sly grin on right there. Seems very happy to be sitting back down.
Yeah. What time? Oh, whatever. Doesn't matter. All right. So 1-0. SNooFL took the game?
Yeah, SNooFL took the game. RIN was having a hard time dealing with the rush down.
I see.
RIN had some really good ledge options, but SNooFL kind of ran away with the last stock and was able to do almost whatever he wanted as he gets these turnaround up tilts piling on 50% on the first interaction that went positively his way.
Sorry. Anyway. So yeah. As RIN
Chevy, you're the projectile guy here, so you're going to know a little bit better on what to do to zone out this Fox, but SNooFL's really getting this rush down in.
So, yeah, the one thing against SNooFL I always run into is he's heavy rush down. There's no denying it. He's going to get on top of you and stay on top of you. So you can't really try to get those projectiles out there. But what you want to do is kind of what RIN did in the to end that stock. You need to edge guard him. Anytime you get a hit off of him, you need to keep that pressure to the point where you get him off stage, and then you need to capitalize on that.
And RIN did do that. He had that masterful arrow into falling neutral air, forcing SNooFL.
And this is the moment right now he needs to get this stock, but he lets him get back on stage, and that's going to be critical.
Yeah, I think RIN felt like SNooFL went too close to the wall and too far down for him to be able to run off and really do anything about it.
Well, he did turn around dash attack, which probably was a misinput. Maybe he was trying to run off back air.
That could absolutely be possible. Now he's going to have to do everything he can to get SNooFL off stage, although SNooFL bringing this game back very quickly.
And that grab's going to be huge.
Oh, catches him with the last hit of that up B. That is something that RIN could be doing.
That was planned.
It was planned. That's one of those edge guard options that you were bringing up.
I did not see that. That was huge.
Well, RIN almost turning disaster situation for himself into what could have been a stock on SNooFL if he was able to catch him with that bomb into up B.
Right.
That was only like 10% away from being a stock stealer.
I'm very impressed. Again, well played.
I think he wanted to nair and the bomb got dropped instead.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I didn't see that. Or maybe, or maybe he was trying to test whether the bomb would actually hit it.
Forward smash going to kill Fox from anywhere on the stage at that percentage. Very, very powerful F smash coming out from Link if you get both of those hits to connect. And RIN evening this up.
Yeah, SNooFL was feeling the pressure. Pulled the trigger just a little bit too early.
I believe this is RIN's deepest run into an ignition. I know he's made it to winter semis a couple times, but I think he's kind of get that gate kept at 5th the times that he's been able to do that. So cracking into loser semis, he's going to see how far he can bring this run, defeating Earl in a very, very close set.
That's true. Earl went Cloud for the majority of it, but then RIN figured it out. Was able to clutch it out.
It looks like we're going to be getting some of that 3 houses in your house right now. SNooFL making the counter pick on what I believe was FD. And RIN saying, hey, if we're going to go FD, let's have some fun with it.
Yep. Alright, so Fox on FD. No platform. That means his rush down and catch game is going to be higher. But his approach option is going to be very linear.
It will be linear, but when it works, no platforms means no real escape. And here we go.
When you get your hits, you're gonna stay in there. Yeah, he's in.
To the tune of 80%. RIN with the risky down air actually kind of worked out in his favor. If I'm RIN there, I like that 15% trade, and it gets you to the ledge to be able to get a free recovery.
True.
But very, very risky option early on in this game 3.
Well, there's such a slow move coming down, it should be easy to punish. But if you auto-cancel it like that, you can end up catching your opponent by surprise.
Yeah, it should be easy. It also has a very horizontal hitbox that just extends way further than it appears the sword really should. Ooh, the boomerang actually saving SNooFL there.
Every time RIN's down, he always throws out these forward smashes and catches people. It's the clutch factor that RIN has.
He's very good at catching landings, and you'll see it a lot too with the projectile setups, but when he needs to take a stock and they're at that percent, he knows what to do.
Right, draw forward smash. Watch him catch their landing. Well, down to 2 stocks, SNooFL's able to take the stage right now, and that not gonna do it.
Link is a big boy.
Yes.
Not gonna die to that.
That chainmail is very heavy. But then the air dodge. Oh no, that's good.
Saving his jump.
Yeah.
Fortunately, he did double jump air dodge, which is the worst missed input you can do in Smash Ultimate.
Yes.
That could have been the craziest setup. I think he was hoping the bomb would bounce and he could jab one it back the direction SNooFL would probably try to like air dodge away. If that happened, it would have been probably a stock. SNooFL making it back, fortunately, by skin of his teeth, and then immediately turning it into an up smash read for the quick stock steal.
Well, he just punished the forward smash. Just Randy forward smash in the middle of the stage, and Fox with the speed to go in there and up smash.
Although I wouldn't be surprised if RIN continues to throw out those Randy forward smashes.
Yeah.
They have been working in his favor pretty well all tournament.
Sure. That was the first up B I saw at a shield, but not quick enough.
Yeah, probably the wrong timing. SNooFL turning into a massive punish to the tune of 70 damage.
Actually, now that I look at the percentage, this makes more sense. The last time RIN threw out an up B out of shield was when Earl was at kill percentage to win the game. So it seems like RIN is very keen on the percentages and when to throw that out to be able to get that stock. It was just a shame that he wasn't able to get it there.
Yeah, not being able to seal that stock out, and SNooFL turning it all the way around. He caught him the forward smash with the up smash, then had just a very clean stock at the end of that game. Take it 2 games to 1 on his own counter pick. We'll see if RIN can strike back.
Let's see. What is SNooFL banning here?
If
Probably Battlefield?
I'm Snoof, I'm banning Yoshi's Lilat.
Yoshi's Lilat, yeah.
He might ban Smashville if he doesn't like the stage.
Sure.
But I would like the mono tri-plat because then he can shark with up air. So I don't think Rin's going to want to go there.
Also, as a small stage, it helps you stay on top of your opponent.
Where did we wind up? Battlefield?
Battlefield, yeah.
That's not too surprising. You don't want to give Rin Yoshi's because he can take a stock on you at like 50% pretty much at all times. The F smash will kill super early.
Sure.
Edge guards are really bad because Fox can't recover as low because the lower blast zone is actually pretty high up.
Oh, okay.
And Lilat obviously is just not the best stage for Fox in a lot of situations.
All your angles are weird and messed up. Here we are on Battlefield.
Battlefield traditionally one of the best stages for Fox. However, Rin gets a lot out of the tri-plats and forces SNooFL into bad situations when he's above him because of the projectile camp. And alternatively, it gives him more places to escape to when necessary. So while he can get juggled with up airs, he's trusting himself to DI properly.
Got it. Yeah, it's been showing. I mean, he's been able to wall him out and keep him out with up B.
That was a very good up B out of shield. The last one not finding success in game 3. Not shying away from his options. So I'm surprised to not have seen up smash there on the roll read.
I was going to at least an up tilt.
Though the up smash would have been risky if he guessed the wrong on the roll read. He's playing a very good neutral to start this game out, so no sense in taking early risks when you're up more than a stock, as he laps SNooFL in under a minute. What a boomerang!
That's boomerang.
SNooFL wisely getting back to stage as soon as possible so that he doesn't go boomerang into getting popped by the up and getting killed super early off of that final very strong backwards link up B hit.
Throwing the bomb, I like it. Is that? Wow.
Fox McCloud, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. And just like that, Fox is taking the stock.
SNooFL getting some extra damage in with the lasers, so Rin faded back and tried to bomb, but he bombed himself the wrong direction instead of back onto the stage. Saw him shaking his head in the player cam there. He knew he messed that up.
I see.
That's the classic Link main thing to screw up. Like, if you bomb the wrong way when you're trying to recover, you actually kill yourself.
Sure.
Rin's Link getting super tricky with the bomb, but not being able to get too much out of it, except for a couple percentage off of the C-drops. And SNooFL starting to bring this game all the way back.
That was started out with Rin walling him out, and now Fox with the defending stage. I mean, that's really this matchup in a whole. This is up the second time.
Yeah, missing the bomb drop twice in one set. Those are going to haunt Rin if he isn't able to bring this back. Although that falling up air, very, very strong move.
Yeah, getting the kill as soon as you get back to the angel platform really helps keep the momentum from going too far.
Yeah, I think the least talked about, but most important part of playing a lot of high-level Smash games is the invulnerability factor of coming off of that cloud. Rin making maximum use of it, as usually some of the top players are very adept at avoiding things. But SNooFL returning favor with a ladder all the way to the top of Battlefield for 100% on Rin very, very quickly.
And we're almost at, we're at up smash percentage, so SNooFL's going to start looking for pull that trigger anytime soon.
He will, although he's got to be very careful because one errant hit from Link and SNooFL could be in a dangerous position with these Randy F smashes if he gets caught. There's the bomb grab.
Are we gonna see? Is he gonna? Oh no.
He got back on stage.
There.
There's a Randy F smash. SNooFL going to platform. Counter pick coming to bite RIN in the butt in that situation. They're trying to end it early, as he should be.
I'm just holding my breath, waiting for Link to turn around forward smash. Catch it with the up air. I didn't see that coming.
That was incredibly smart from SNooFL. RIN very adamantly trying to force the neutral air pressure to hit SNooFL backwards. Did not work out, and SNooFL with the perfect timing, short hop catch up air, taking loser semis 3-1. RIN going out at a very respectable 4th place, which I believe is his best finish at Ignite so far. Yeah, it's 4th today.
Okay.
Have you? Okay.
RIN thinks he got 3rd once. So.
Yeah. Still a very respectable spot.